But meanwhile, Philadelphia, a very, very nice win for the Eagles. Obviously, very sloppy against the Jets last week. But now they get a rematch, I believe, from what was it, Week 4 against the Commanders, where. You know what? Winnable game for the Commanders, especially at the end where I felt
for 2.
I felt that Riverboat Ron became Paddleboat Ron, and he should have went for 2. Did not, got no overtime, and they end up losing. And meanwhile, looking at Washington today, man, not a lot to like.
No,
273 yards, 4.1 a play. Sam Howell, look, there are times where I think he could fling it. And there are times where he needs to fling it a little bit quicker. He's a ball holder, Dave.
He's getting sacked.
And ball holders get knocked around in the National Football League. 6 sacks for 52 yards. Because we always think sacks is an offensive line stat. It's actually a quarterback stat in many ways. Howell, 22 of 42, 197 a day. Was sacked 6 times through an interception. Commanders had 10 penalties for 75 yards. They were 1 of 15 on third down today. That's not going to get it done against anybody. Giants get the win 14-7. So, looking at the number right now, 6.5 is what I'm seeing at DraftKings. I fully expect that's going to go to at least 7.
Absolutely.
In the morning, and based on the fact that Philadelphia, look at what they did to Miami, and now you have the Commanders here. And boy, with the Commanders, man, you wonder if the clock is ticking on Ron Rivera there along the Potomac. I think that it is.
Well, I think you hit it on the head. If you're a Commanders backer in this one, Braveheart, hold.
Yeah.
Just wait. Do not fire on this game right now. Because, look, obviously, you want to get to 7. I think they're going to have a really good shot to get to at least 7. But it could go through 7 at some point here. And I wouldn't necessarily be stunned if it got as high as 7.5, 8 as the week goes on. And I'm not going to say it's going to get out of that teaser protection, but I do think you've got a really good opportunity, and I know this sounds crazy as we stand right now, but I did hear a little bit of that post-game from a lot of those Commanders back in my D.C. days, and they were not happy with the way they did not protect Sam Howell, the way Sam Howell did not play very well as well, didn't get rid of the football, and I heard a lot of those guys in that D-line, which all number 1 draft picks, say, we're tired of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling next week might be their last stand.
Yeah, when you start getting into that, and some finger pointing, that's never a good sign. Philadelphia, look, you would never think that they'd look ahead of a division game, but first weekend of November, the week after next, Dallas Cowboys come to the link in Philadelphia.
I'm going to wait, Wes, and this thing gets to 8. I'm going to take those Commanders.
I might be with you here because I feel like this is the Custer's last stand game. Like
totally.
We were saying.
And if it goes the other way and they get blown out, a lot of guys might be blown out for the Commanders.
And the total, by the way, is dropping a little bit. We'll see where it gets repriced. I think it was 47 on the opener. I'm seeing 45 and actually 44.5 at a faraway store.
Is way too high.
Yeah, so when it goes lower, I tend to like the dog or at least look at it a little bit more.
And maybe some teaser plays as well for the Commanders if it gets up to 7.5, 8, 8.5.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.